Hey Gemini, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. This will be your Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising weekly reading. I do consider all these weekly readings to be timeless, so whenever you're guided here, just trust that it is the right time for you. I always like to set the intention that everyone that's meant to be here will find their way here, and there will be some kind of message to uplift, heal, or inspire. May these cards represent the highest order of truth and bring clarity. Just tapping into my guides, angels, ancestors. What message do we have this week for my Geminis? Thank you. Two more. It's a challenge for my Geminis. Could be a little bit of indecisiveness. Just pulling in the energy here. On the bottom of the deck, we've got number 20. 20 breaks down to a 2, which speaks to the polarities, the light and the dark. This is the card of beauty. So are you seeing the beauty in things? Are you looking for beauty? Or are you looking more at what has not come to fruition? We've got number 10, discernment. And it looks like her head's in the clouds. Look at both of their heads are very much in the clouds. Yeah, the discernment in reverse. You're going to have to really take care in your choices right now. Look carefully, judge wisely. There may have been something difficult to see, something that was obscured, something that will be revealed to you if it hasn't been already. Make sure whatever this is, that you're examining it closely. And then we have number 37, which is also a number 10, and the number 19, which is also a 10. So there's something here, there's an ending and a new beginning, right? The 10 also breaks down to a 1, which is source energy, new starts. And the card of fruition in reverse. As the seasons turn on, there's always a time when all the potential of the spring beginnings is manifest. The crops grow tall and they're ready to harvest, and then they've done this from a fallow field in which they planted seeds. The seeds flower and then there's fruit and it's time for harvest. But in reverse, it's like you're unable to bring something into fruition. You may want to check the seeds or how much you're watering the idea. You may need to add fertilizer. You may need to add energy to make it grow. And we're going to go deeper on this as well, but I just want to talk about these cards first. And then we have balance again, 10, 10, 10 out here, and then a 20 underneath. So there's definitely something closing out or wanting to close out, and a new beginning that wants to start, but it's almost like you're not looking at something, your head's in the clouds, even though you've got power in your hands. There is light here for you to observe, but you got to look at it and seek balance. Extremes of anything are rarely healthy or useful. There could be even like an overreaction that's caused an issue. Ground yourself and allow your strength to rise from there. Be aware of where your imbalances in your life are at present. Working with the lunar cycle on a regular basis helps us to actually experience the flow and the balance of nature. The moon shows us the gradual and peaceful process of waxing and waning, and the phases of perfect balance within. Our bodies, our minds, our human spirits seek balance, and yet perfect balance is almost impossible to achieve. But think on this: if we try to stand on one leg and balance ourselves, no matter how good at balancing on one leg we may be, it's kind of a dance, no? The large and small muscles in our legs adjust to keep us upright, always moving, never perfectly still. And the rest of our body is also performing a myriad of adjustments, a little to the right here in one moment, a little to the center there. The point is that the balance is a process, something we can actively seek if we're wise. We need to know when we are unbalanced so we can return to that homeostasis. And it's useful to know where our imbalances lie and to make a decision about moving towards a more balanced version. Self-reflection helps us identify this. You know, when we're too something, working too long, thinking too fast, eating too much, drinking too much, right? We need to be honest with ourselves so that we can identify this quite easily. Allowing ourselves a more considered and balanced view invites true peacefulness into our lives, something that many people crave in this incredibly busy and chaotic world. Balance allows us to understand that overwhelm isn't a place we want to visit, let alone set up shop in. Let's get, I kind of want to pull from the Oracle of Wisdom, the Wisdom of the Oracle. Ooh, am I taking that many? I'm not taking that many. Let me get one, please. Tell me about this discernment reverse from the Geminis. Yeah, this is about finding peace observing the thoughts, staying in the here and now. Somebody else just got these two cards. I want to say maybe it was Cancers. No, not Cancers. Aries. I haven't done Cancer yet. So, yeah, something is not coming into fruition as you want because of some kind of, and this is probably inner conflict, but it could be also like outside conflict with other people. There's some kind of mask here that needs to be lifted. The zebra, it kind of looks like there's like this facade here of almost like a giraffe pretending to be the zebra, or the zebra pretending to be a giraffe. And the zebra represents your creative power and your authenticity, your own aesthetic, your own creative nature. 33. 3 is the mind, body, and soul. Yeah, so this is about becoming a more authentic version of yourself. You could be kind of in your head right now, which you're Gemini. I mean, that's kind of a trait of yours. But you may want to really ground yourself at this time. Look for things that are beautiful. Look for the beauty in life. Anytime you are finding yourself in this place of overwhelm or conflict, you should use the power of discernment. Identify if you really need that, if it's something you need to work out, if there's a problem that needs to be solved, if there's something that you overlooked or something that is taking you off balance. And come back to peace. Come back to planting these eggs, planting these seeds. This is a new idea that feels more free. It feels like the clouds kind of dissipate. We got a lot of, couple master numbers here. 33, 44. 5 represents change. Let's get some tarot out here. But ultimately, this is about a new beginning. And just remember that you get to invoke that new beginning. You get to plant the seeds. So if you want a new life, if you want to change something, you have to change something. So allow what you change to start in the thoughts, in your thought forms, in your mind. And then you can give that energy momentum. You can pull it in more often. You can catch yourself when you're beginning to go on that downward spiral of lower vibrational thought forms, and you can pull yourself back to gratitude, back to beauty, back to peace. Remember, you can be in control of your thoughts. It takes practice, but the more that you entertain this peaceful energy, the more that you entertain balance, moderation, staying grounded, grateful, the more that you will begin to pull more of these things into your life. And the less that you entertain the chaos, the less that you entertain the conflict. But that's also, there's also something here around solving a problem. Okay, so look for solution. Don't dwell in the conflict. Don't dwell in the chaos, if that makes sense. Dwell in the solution. Okay, allow your energy to go there often. Allow your vibration to feel what it is, that desired end result, often. Okay, you have to give your subconscious the cues, right? And it starts with the fire energy. Spirit gives you the idea, and then it goes into the water energy, which is emotions. You begin to feel it, and then it moves into thought, and then into the physical. And when all of these are aligned, this is when you find balance. This is when you can manifest from a place intentionally. Even if something didn't go your way, or you're not sure, there's hope here. There's renewal. Your guides are saying to have faith, to look for the beauty. This feels like this is that first energy we were talking about, the fire. Aces is a new beginning. It doesn't surprise me that came out. It seems how we have all tens here. Yeah, this is an opportunity to manifest something into physical reality. But you gotta be all in. The Five of Swords can give energy of kind of like winning at all costs, and it usually kind of has a negative connotation to it, but for some reason I'm feeling this as like inspired energy. Like you've been through enough and it's time. Look, we got another ace. So this is the second ace that we were talking about. It's fire, water. So coming from spirit into the emotional body. On the bottom, we've got the King of Swords, which is the mental energy. So it moves from here to the mind. make sure, and this is why it's important that we do meditate, that we do clear our mind and be in a peaceful place, because this is where we receive the messages, the downloads, the activations from spirit. So this is about bringing balance to the mind and the body, the spirit and the emotions. Tell me about this Ace of Cups. So some of you, this could be a new love coming your way, or something that you will love. There's momentum here. There's fast-paced energy. Something is moving quickly. What is this 5? What's this 5 of Swords? So I clarified this 5. I'm getting, some of you guys could be avoiding an inevitable end here with someone that maybe does kind of need to win at all costs. Someone maybe revoked their love, or someone's not following their intuition. And it starts in the mind. So you could be creating from a place of fear. So it's time to discern what you have created. Really take a look, and once you realize that you are creating this, seriously, just think about whatever this chaos is, whatever this conflict is that you're experiencing right now. And think about the thoughts that you had before this, around this. Can you remember or see how you may have called this exact thing into being? And so with that realization that you created, which it can be kind of a hard pill to swallow, but with the realization that you did create that, there's a reason. There's a couple things. There's the understanding that you created that for a reason, right? So what is that reason? And also, if you created that, what else can you create? If you created that unintentionally, think of what you can do when you really begin to create intentionally. It's a big shift. What are you putting out? There's offers coming your way, okay? Have faith. Use your words wisely. Use your thoughts and your emotions wisely. And plant the seeds. Okay? Invoke the emotions of that which you're seeking. And then take inspired action. Okay? You are the master creator. What can you create? Thank you guys so much for liking, sharing, commenting. I love hearing from you guys. Let me know you're here in the comments, or just do a hashtag replay. Do make sure you are subscribed. Hit that notification bell if you'd like to be notified of upcoming videos. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your week.